The Jaguars host the Cowboys as home dogs in one of Week 15's most fascinating games, Denny. The Jags have tended to roll bad teams and get rolled by good ones.
Yeah.
Is there any way they can get their passing game rolling against this monster Cowboys defense?
Absolutely not. No, it's a really bad spot. Looking very strongly into the numbers here. Ugly matchup. Dallas defense allows the fourth lowest dropback EPA since Week 10. The Cowboys lead the league in pressure rate, and let me tell you, Trevor Lawrence has been pretty bad under pressure. He is PFF's sixth lowest graded quarterback against pressure this season, completing 50% of his passes. He's thrown 3 interceptions to only 2 touchdowns when facing pressure. The only out here, I think, for Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars passing game, because I just can't. I mean, yes, the Cowboys are a run funnel, so keep that in mind. Dameon Pierce did okay against them before his injury last week. So we'll get to Etienne in a second. Let me just stick with the passing game. Cowboys opponents are averaging 65 offensive plays per game. That's the ninth highest mark in the league. And the Jaguars are giving up the 7th most offensive plays per game. So maybe you get some volume to the point where Lawrence becomes playable, but on the surface, it couldn't be worse for Trevor Lawrence. I think it's fine for Zay Jones. It's fine for Christian Kirk. Not good for Evan Ingram, by the way. I know you're playing him if you have him, I think, but Evan Ingram is facing, one of the defenses that have been the toughest against tight ends this season.
You're not going to play the tight end 4 by overall points? Curious.
Curious. I won't play elite Evan Ingram.
Yeah, I thought you only looked at the dots.
Well, I've looked. You know what dot I've been looking at lately? I've been looking at the Jeff Driscoll dot.
Oh no, man! Jeff Driscoll. I would play Jeff Driscoll over Matt Ryan, by the way.
No, man. The whole idea
tight end.
You
don't
I
play the same position.
I blame maybe at quarterback. I'm saying if my choices at quarterback were Jeff Driscoll or Matt Ryan.
That's cheating, dude. You're trying to cheat.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with it. I love it, in fact.
Denny's a disgusting scam artist. Kyle, what's going on with Travis Etienne? Denny mentioned the Cowboys are a run funnel.
Yeah, I mean, in the past 2 games, because 3 weeks ago he left with maybe it's 3 games ago. I don't remember if they had a bye. Who cares? We're at week 94 of the season. We're so close to the end. In his past 2 games, Etienne ranks top 5 among all running backs in snap share, top 5 in attempt share, and red zone attempt share. Bad news is he hasn't been like a particularly special running back this year. He's 20th in explosive run rate. He's 31st in yards after contact per attempt. But like we said, this looks like a funnel matchup. So at least if he's not going to be elite as a running back, he's going to get a ton of volume in this game if they do end up playing into the funnel that is the Dallas never throw against them Cowboys team. On the other hand, if they don't capitulate to that and they are playing from behind and passing, he's 34th in yards per route run among running backs, and he plays a lot of pass blocking snaps. Like, he runs a decent amount of routes, but he also spends a lot of his passing down snaps. Pass blocking, he's 8th overall in pass blocking snaps. So I wouldn't count on, if you think Trevor Lawrence throws 40 times this game, I don't think they'd want to play into the Dallas hand that much. But if they do end up playing from behind for a lot and they just have no choice but to throw, that would be kind of a rough run out for Etienne because he's just not getting the ball a ton through the air.
Crane, is there anything interesting going on behind CeeDee Lamb and the Cowboys passing attack, or just not enough volume from Michael Gallup? I mean, Dalton Schultz, we know we're starting. T.Y. Hilton apparently making his Cowboys debut this week. Anything going on behind CeeDee Lamb?
Well, this is, I think, kind of a real crossroads for the Cowboys in terms of if they're actually going. They haven't had a single positive pass rate over expected all season. They're only one of 3 teams that haven't had once gone past first. Are they going to go past first here? They're against a Jaguars defense that's absolutely terrible against the pass. They really should. Dak has played very well this year. So if there's volume, then I think there are some interesting guys here. But I don't know that we can count on it. They seem very consistent with being run first. Yeah. However, Dalton Schultz definitely jumps out to me. He's had route rates of 90% and 88% over the last 2 weeks. So that gives him, I think, elite tight end upside in this matchup. Michael Gallup, I will note, has a 6.4 yards per target, which is 3 yards lower than expected for his 12.8 ADOT. That's like a lot lower. He's drastically underperforming his per route target volume. I think this is a spot where we could see some efficiency from Michael Gallup, just given how bad the Jaguars are at defending the pass. But he, I think, is more fragile. You know, you're burning a more valuable wide receiver flex spot on him. But, you know, I do think they could potentially go pass first. They should. So that would put Gallup in play as well.
Well, Cowboys, please just for once play entertaining offense. You're supposed to be one of the best teams in the league.
One time.
Yeah, just one time.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBC Sports and Rotoworld.com. Just want to thank you so much for watching what you just watched, or at least being too lazy to click out of it after the autoplay just kept it going. So either way, thank you so much for just letting it scroll by your screen. And now I'd like to ask you respectfully, please subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel for the latest NFL news, fantasy headlines from Rotoworld, and betting analysis from NBC Sports Edge.